Good morning. So yesterday, I've tried a couple different times to make a video about the Supreme Court's decision. And why I'm doing this is that I had posted a video, the previous, not this last video, but the video before, or I haven't been around for a long time. And I'd said I'm feeling kind of disturbed. And this is why. I didn't come out and just absolutely say it. And then I did a war chart where I talked about the fact that it appears to me that we've gone into some kind of spiritual warfare, and that those of us hoping that the Supreme Court is going to make a decision for us, King of Cups, something loving, something kind towards the people themselves, I knew that wasn't coming. And I don't know why I am aware of these things, but I am. And I know that a lot of people online providing readings have said things previously like, oh, Biden's going to win by a landslide, and this is all just going to unfold, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. None of that's going to happen. It's not how this is going to unfold. So I don't want people to have false expectations. I think in addition to the fact that our Supreme Court is totally failing us right now, having false expectations in the process of it is even just kind of more uncomfortable to me. I don't want to have false expectations. I want to see it as it is and learn to live with where we're going. And I don't view change as a bad thing. Pluto has gone into Aquarius, so be rest assured, help is on the way. The stars are here to help us, but does that really give us comfort in knowing what we're going through is going to be over with in a year or two? No, it doesn't. And even if I'm going to give you just a truth, even if, let's say, we find ourselves with one senile elderly white man versus another, no matter what, if 45 loses, which he likely will, given his many conflicts right now. But he might not too, I don't know. But he's still going to parade. And I think this is the thing everybody needs to understand. He's been parading the last 4 years as the president. People still call him the president. He still tries to show up and act official. And for instance, today, he shows up at the border yesterday, it was yesterday, shows up at the border and acts like, and it might've been today, I don't know, but shows up at the border and acts like what he has to say is of an official capacity. And the people at the border agents didn't even want to talk with him because, well, one, he's not the president. And, and I'm tired of the charade. I realize that we keep hiring a series of actors for the job of presidency, probably so that the people who are in elite positions can easily fool us into believing this is what's best for us. And, we do have, unfortunately, admiration for people who achieve, which good enough. But right now, we need humanitarian achievement. We need something more hopeful. And I'm a humanitarian. I think that in the past, my channel really hasn't done much because, well, we had Pluto in Capricorn where it was saying, it's about the higher structure, keeping things straight, your opinion, shut up, don't talk politics, all these things. And I come from that world where we didn't talk politics, and I was a federal employee's wife. I was the deep state spouse. And so I've been feeling this from the beginning of its inception, which I don't know when it began, but I think possibly when we had the first Supreme Court appointment of our presidency, we started seeing some real decline in social justice. And I don't believe that when I vote, my vote counts. And so to see the Supreme Court just kind of go, we don't need to hear this right now. He needs a little bit of a break. Oh, the poor guy. What he's done to people is unthinkable, and why we're not rushing to justice. A further unthinkable thought. So today I'm not going to do a chart. I've already done the chart. It's the war chart and it still stands. It is what it is. I'm doing a tarot card reading. I'm using the Bloody Tears Tarot. And this is a deck that I bought out of Ukraine. It is done via ink in 2 colors. I think it's I'm not totally sure. Anyway, look it up. You have to buy the deck directly from the artist, but it is a lovely deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle. And Spirit, I want to know what is going on with the Supreme Court. Please tell us what is happening with the Supreme Court and why these huge delays. They've just shot a huge hole in the ability for us, the people, to know who we're voting for. What's his true legal status? What's really going on? And, you know, I think it's an injustice to us, the people. And I'm sick of us experiencing injustice. We have been suffering from political injustice from a time clearly before all of this stuff started. Its origins are not just recent. Okay. And I'm tired of pretending, living in the name of I'm going to behave myself socially and not speak my truth for the sake of not being obnoxious. Well, I'm sorry, but all of us who sit around and don't talk politics right now, not that I want to sit around and talk politics. I really don't. I'd rather be creative and, you know, do a lot of other things. But we also need to discuss what's going on here, because it's through not being educated about what's happening that we are vulnerable to this crap that we're going through. And right now, what do we have? We have a war going on amongst the wealthiest of people. And we are caught in the middle of this war. And our Supreme Court, being the arbitrators of this war, doesn't leave me feeling hopeful. I just can tell you, it's scary to me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck 3 times. And this is going to be a highly simple reading, as I like to keep them kind of simple. Why not? Okay, so it starts out for us. We get the 9 of Cups, where we're just plain being asked to go into retreat. You know, shut up, go away. We don't want to hear what your needs are in this. We're really only interested in our own bit of whatever it is. Let me see if I can get this a little closer. And there we go. So 9 of Cups, where we're having to go into, so this is the base of the pack. This is the foundation of the reading. So now it's going to be a past, present, future. 3 cards, very simple, with the foundation. Okay, so you've got the Empress. What is this about? Well, I don't like this card. This is gonna be about the United Putin state of Trump game and the money involved in it, and the fact that we openly right now are acting like, or we have been in the past, this is past, present, future reading kind of situation, but that we've been in a situation where we've been beholden to something different, foreign, something, and this goes right back into, and so this brings to mind, now this is a major arcana, so it has a lot of impetus. It's saying that basically there is an agreement to slow walk this situation. And you can see the 3 windows. There's an agreement. There's some deception happening here. No doubt about it. And I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it coming. I've been sensing it. It's been hard for me not to feel like, where does this end? What's really happening? I'm tired of being told lies. You can't watch the news and not hear the lies. Okay, so the next card is going to be the Knight of Swords, where we're really stepping into right now the information aspects, and what does it mean? Well, the Knight of Swords is, there's, you know, a lot of thoughts. Well, right now Mercury is in Pisces and going retrograde. So not the best card to get right at the moment, given the astrological, where we're being kind of stuck in this mind warp where they're going to kind of take us on this big old loop. And now what does that mean? Well, what I foresee, when you look at the question, how they've tailored what they want to bring into the Supreme Court, this could take months, years. This could be, they set it up in such a way that they have a question that they're asking, what is within the scope of presidential immunity. This could take years to answer. It could literally take years. It's a very open-ended question, doesn't require them to really answer the question. They're going to break it down into little parts. And what is that? That's slow walking. That's what they're doing. That's what they've been doing. And as we move towards the election, it's about saying, oh, I'm so sorry. He's not got anything on his record. We have to continue. This is your option. You've got dimension number 1 or door number 2, dimension number 2. And this one over here is Big Daddy, and he will help you with the mafia control we need in this world. I'm sorry, I don't belong to the mafia. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't like Biden either, but god dang, I got to vote for somebody, and I'm tired of pretending like 45 is some kind of archangel or Jesus Christ himself. Can we talk about the wolf in the hen house? Please, you ministers out there giving your beautiful prophecies. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. That's all the reason I ever need not to go to church ever again, because if this is what we do is we worship this kind of mental health. Yuck. Okay. And where is it going? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about money. It's all about the money. It's about money for who? The wealthiest, not for us, the people. This is about the wealthy getting something for themselves. Now, Spirit, tell me, this is an Ace of Pentacles. So this is suggesting something, they're carving out something new for themselves. Is our global financial system about to change? So I'm just going to ask for clarity on the Ace of Pentacles, because I wonder. King of Cups, very likely. They're going to say that in order to manage things and to keep us individually rich at your expense, we must change our financial circumstances. Well, because we know things that you don't know, and we're never going to tell you. There's information coming forward, but it'll be deceptive. It'll be charming. It'll be lies. Okay. And because we are not just this country, we are the United Putin, potentially the state of Trump right there. And I think that's gross. I really think that's gross. And at the foundation of it all is the Nine of Cups, where we're in retreat. Our way of life, our circumstances, how we're living at this point, we have to retreat because we don't have the support that we need to be emotionally safe. And now, with that, I am going to be changing the tempo of my channel a little bit. I am writing a book about death, and I am going to spend some time bringing you all up to speed about my cancer, why I chose not to do chemotherapy and radiation. Why would I choose that? A lot of people have been quite, I gotta say, condemning to me for that, because I chose an alternative path. And what I think the differences are, and why I might be alive in the face of some very troubling health issues versus someone who has maybe the same thing and is already deceased. And so I'm going to start kind of talking about it. I've been kind of quiet about it because I really didn't know how I wanted to talk about it. I haven't chosen for my cancer treatment at any time anything conventional, because I have found that I don't, quite frankly, I've had so much medical intervention my entire life and it hasn't worked. So why would I continue it? It's my body. I go into the doctor and like you, oh, ma'am, you need hormones. Are you feeling hysterical? Let's get you an antidepressant. Oh, you poor thing. It's time for some anxiety medications. I mean, it doesn't, they've only got a few tricks up their sleeves in some ways. I mean, I'm not condemning doctors. I think they have been put into this position due to pharmaceutical practices, but at the same time, it's not creative. It's not helping, and I'm not willing. So at this point, I'm just going to let you in on my story and to kind of help you, one, gain back your personal ability to take your health back and to say to a doctor, no, this isn't going to be a quick fix pill. I need healing in a deeper sense of the word. And that is where my medical astrology has taken me. So if you need a reading, if you need support, and how this works is if you're going to go to the doctor, I'm able to kind of put together where your astrological sensitivities are. You can go in and you can be much better informed to speak with your doctor by having a little bit of pre-knowledge going in. Where are your troubled areas? What is it for you that's chronic? What's acute? So please do consider, keep me in mind. I've gone to school for a long time. I'm going to continue to be involved in my educational process. I'm going to continue to, at this point, I mentor and teach. So I'm going to continue all of that. So if you find yourself in need for just a little bit better understanding of self, please do contact me. I am Deborah Montgomery astrology.com. And how you are going to book would be that you would have to book with me personally. And I will send you, we will get a time worked out and I will send you a link to pay. And that's all there is to it. So with that, thank you so much for helping me. You are helping me. I don't know where that came from, but thank you so much for joining me here today. And that'll be that. Thank you.